Good afternoon, I'm Raylene Ramsey. This is your afternoon news fix for Tuesday, the 26th of March. A grim geopolitical milestone. The head of the GCSB says today is the first time the government's attributed a malicious cyber attack to China. Director General Andrew Clark says a hack was attempted on Parliament's system in 2021. He can't say what the Chinese were after, but speculates the state-backed actors had nefarious motives.
It involves the theft of intellectual property, also is sometimes used to facilitate foreign interference in another countries.
The Serious Fraud Office's bid to appeal a High Court decision relating to the New Zealand First Foundation has failed. Two men were found not guilty of obtaining nearly $750,000 by deception between 2015 and 2020. They'd been accused of fraudulently putting money into the foundation account in 2022. The SFO says it welcomes the court's ruling as reinforcing the importance of transparency around political donations. But Winston Peters wants an apology.
They spent over $4 million on malicious political attack on a political party, subscribed to by many people in the media over 5 years, and they have failed not once, not twice, but 3 times.
The opposition leader is accusing the government of lacking moral courage over the Gaza crisis. MPs have held an urgent debate after the UN Security Council voted to demand an immediate ceasefire. New Zealand's official stance is to encourage steps towards a ceasefire. Labour's Chris Hipkins says we can't wait for more innocent people to be displaced, killed or injured.
The whole world can see what is unfolding in Gaza, and the very least that we can do as a country is to take a principled stance.
Foreign Minister Winston Peters says most in Parliament would agree with Hipkins' call.
And then he became, alas, inferentially accusative, insinuating powers we simply, sadly, don't have.
Hastings District Council's cancelled a drag queen storytime event concerned about public safety. It's blaming a Destiny Church campaign of disinformation on the program. Hastings Council says its staff have received many messages falsely claiming the events are a platform for sexually grooming young people. It says no protest is planned, but they can't subject the community to the potential for aggressive protest. The group painted over a rainbow crossing in Gisborne last night, protesting that city's story reading event. Anti-drag activists have been clashing with counter-protesters there outside the library. The Disability Minister has denied blaming caregivers for new restrictions on financial support. Cabinet will now sign off on changes to funding criteria after backlash when new limits were applied to disability funding without any consultation. Minister Penny Simmonds called criticism rubbish at the time, saying carers took advantage of the criteria to buy things like massages. Today, she wouldn't answer whether that was unfair, given carers must often lift people.
Waikaha have to put systems and processes in place that manage the sustainability of a very large fund of public money.
To sport, and New Zealand Rugby Chair Dame Patsy Reddy has threatened to resign as tensions reach boiling point over the 7-month governance standoff with the provincial unions. Former tennis world number 1 Andy Murray's injury woes continue, confirming he'll be sidelined for an extended period with a severe ankle injury. And the NRL's Wests Tigers may have to vacate Leichhardt Oval at the end of the year after the New South Wales government refused their request to fund an upgrade for the dilapidated ground. I'm Raylene Ramsey. That is your latest news fix. We'll be back with the next update tomorrow morning from the Newstalk ZB newsroom.